Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to another episode of Starbound in our United Systems campaign playthrough. When we last left off, we were learning a little bit about infamous war merchant or arms dealer, the Koala, who apparently figured he was the good guy in all this somehow by selling subpar weapons.
I'm seeing, there's quite a bit of Letheia transports entering the cave systems for some sort of platform where, hey, that's the crash shipment.
Okay, so it looks like Letheia is planning on snatching these weapons. Hello, Letheia. Yeah, you are totally not a wall. Much less a copulating one. But whatever makes you happy, I suppose. We'll let Azzy deal with this. If only the AI was smart enough to be able to, like, get the whole, Yeah, I'm just gonna let you burn. Okay, what do we got going on over here? Got some lasers. And my gut says smart money. Oh dear. Ow. Good job, Gaslight. My goodness, what is Letheia up to here?
Oh yeah, the name of these transports everyone seems to be flying is a CH-12. They're pretty good because us humans made them and they float on water. Yup, humans are great for dirt cheap shit.
That does sound pretty human. Alright, so the Letheia Corp is trying to acquire whatever it is that is in this shipment. They want guns. Lots of guns. And power. Oh, I also thought I heard a grenade shell land somewhere. We want to be careful about that. Oop. Beautiful. It would be a lot better if I was landing some direct shots. Beautiful. It's a shame we didn't have our mech. I wish there was like a vanilla feature for acquire out. Good job. For acquiring like your mech mid-mission or something. That would be pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Boss battle time, baby. Sensors pick up a small armed vehicle of similar make to the mining drill encountered on the Letheia lunar base. Exercise caution. Oh dear. Oh dear. This thing's armed, man. This is not your average or— oh, Azzy, you sexy genius with your awesome— where can I get whatever it is you're firing? Because that is just beautiful. Ow. Tanked it like a boss, though. Alright.
Picking up a lot of rebel radio chatter, and from what I can eavesdrop from, they're sending in troops transporting to assist the mercs? What the hell? Shit, you've got two enemies on your ass now.
That's also not good. But we'll manage. Let's switch to some small arms here, as it is very dark. Oh, you know what? Since we've been hearing about these Typhon, you figure this shipment is like something related to do with them? That they are going to be— that we're gonna get into some very scary— ooh, money. Some very scary stuff in the not too distant future if we're not careful. Nope, got a bit of light. So long, Azzy. I'll see you later. Okay. Oh, here we go again.
An abandoned mining base, huh? Well, at least this base exists and helped the shipment to land very conveniently. What are the odds, man?
That's a good question. Oh, Azzy, you and that overpowered weapon of yours. I wish I had something like that. Also, what is this? Ronin mech legs, which we already have. So at least we can sell that blueprint. Also, what do we have here? A Letheia notice. Letheia. This is a notice from Letheia Mining Conglomerate. Your facility is deemed unsafe and will be immediately shut down. Please ensure all of your belongings are taken out prior to abandonment. Failure to comply will result in forced eviction of Letheia housing and a permanent ban from Letheia Corp. Thank you for your service to the galaxy. Messy handwriting. I got out before they did. I took the supplies and ran during the crash. I think I died. I wish I could have stayed with them. I knew them for so long, but I couldn't have stayed. We don't have enough food to live for more than a week with the supplies if we share it with the 20 or so of us. I packed as many sea rations as I could. I'm gonna hole up here and try to get these shitty Letheia radios working. Tell them I'm sorry if I die. Ostrulo Petri, 58. Wow. Guy abandoned his own crew there. I mean, I get it. The need to survive is pretty strong. But still, that's, you know, not cool, bro. Why Mars? People need weapons all over the galaxy. Why here? Why my home? Everybody's place is someone's home, pal. But doesn't stop people from going to war. I don't start wars. I didn't start this one. Seems like it's your fellow humans that want each other dead. Oh, so the koala wasn't human. Besides, why should I give a shit about your home? Why should anyone? You're a Hilotl. That doesn't make you special. You want me to go somewhere else? So that it's someone else's home that you don't give a shit about? What if it was your home? I lost my home years ago from your fucking government. You brought the Florins to our world so you could escape their invasion, and in turn, you dragged humanity into your war. Or wait, or is he human? Hold on a second here. Your fellow humans. I mean, he says your fellow humans, but he also says this guy's Hilotl, so Rituko here identifies as human, or at least as part of, I guess, the human faction of governance. Or I guess maybe they just ally with the Protectorate, and Koala is just associating the Protectorate with humanity. I'm not entirely sure if I'm interpreting that right. Something in that general direction, though. Though it sounds like Koala wasn't human, but what was he, I wonder? You brought the Florins... Yes, where was I? Oh yes, dragged humanity into your war. You know just as well as I that ever since last year, the United Systems had to abandon the planet and leave behind their troops. But no one is leaving this place. This war is my home. To a certain extent, I think this koala guy is a bit, delusional. Some kind of sea creature. Like in this, like... I mean, I get it, because he's, like, trying to justify the, like, really shady stuff he's doing of dealing arms to both sides of a war.
Rebel transports are landing in the area. I gotta pull out and sweep back. You'll have to secure the shipment before I can come into land.
Yeah, I can't say I'm overly surprised. Dang. Oop. Accidentally clicked out of the screen there, and that was rather embarrassing. But as he's got things going, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of happy with where the balance is, like with where I'm at, because when we get a bunch of enemies, they can really cause some damage to us, and we're now doing about reasonable damage. Flushing out. What do we got going on here? Also, I think I missed this one. Been here for about an hour, waiting for our target to arrive to the planned intercept area. We've been getting along quite well with the rebels, albeit we've beaten almost every game of Hold'em Texas Poker. Sounds a bit weird, since the humans were the ones that brought this highly popular game to the stars. If I have to judge, the rebels have lost around 12,000 pixels. Yeah, they're not the best at it. An hour ain't that much, but when there's nothing but tension, knowing that the people you've known can die within the next minute, oh dear. There's always that sense of dread, no matter how much we try to entertain ourselves and talk with each other. Still doesn't mean we can't keep our spirits high, and Azzy's just gonna finish the job, I think. I need to support these men, no matter how much scrutiny we get from the public, and no matter how rough our missions get. Apparently there's also been a single video game in development for hundreds of years. I didn't really chime in on it, but I've been thinking about how that's even really possible. I think it was called Isotopic Decay 2, episode 2.314 or something. Ha ha ha. Classic. Makes you wonder if Half-Life 3 is ever gonna come out. And to be honest, I've never actually played the Half-Life games. I'm aware of them. I've just never gotten around to playing them. And the knowledge that, like, Half-Life 3 is, like, never gonna come out, apparently. I imagine that must really suck for fans of the series, because as far as I know, there's, like, no closure to the story. Final notes. I met a woman working for Capstone. She gave me this Celeron rifle as a gift after I saved her from a ferrofluorine trying to cut her head off during a joint project op. Nicest woman I've talked to in years. Best shot in her squad too. Total fluorine kills 825. I remember that day so well. Did I actually read this one? I did not. And looks like Azzy's gonna get some more action going on there. Alright, let's see. Diplomatic Officer Kenry to all 11th Expeditionary Recon Team Sanddusters. 2 p.m. M. This is D.O. Kenry, or D.O. Kenry. Directing Officer? Drill Officer? Don't know. Oh, derp. Diplomatic Officer Kenry. Sending outgoing messages to all squad leaders. The United Systems military will be providing fire support for the mission. We've come to terms with a common target in mind, and full cooperation with the United Systems is necessary for the elimination of our target. It may be our only chance to eliminate the target. Don't fuck it up. D.O. Kenry out. Message received. This is SFC Williams. The squad over here are willing to assist in the elimination of loyalist targets. However, we request that 10% of your payment is directed towards us once your client has paid you. Message sent from Kenry. Oh, never one of you guys. This is D.O. Kenry. After some consideration with the squad, we'll split 10% of our pay for your fire support and troops. Kenry out. Message received. Glad we can come to terms with payment for our services. We will be arriving in an escort of CH-12 unarmed transports and F-25 spacecraft. Inform your troops to not fire at the white and green vessels. Well, it's nice when the bad guys can team up and work together in common cause. You know, my gut tells me there might be something hiding up there. You know, I really wish you'd stop closing these doors. Of course, if I really cared, I would also finally get around to installing that mod I keep talking about that tells NPCs not to do that. But I haven't.
This is the ship carrying the ship, or yeah, the shipment. Secure the area. We're leaving ASAP.
Or ASAP, as it sounds better to say ASAP rather than ASAP, frankly. And we're taking a bit of, oh, short-range scans indicate the shipment is a large cache of genuine World War III AK-60 rifles. Securing the shipment will provide a major net boost in criminal profits. Makes it really important we get it then. What does the koala have to say here? Killing men is easy. I brought shipments over the mountains, for out the desert, whatever. The hard part is moving them inside the sector. Whenever you get stopped, you're gonna bribe someone to shoot someone. Not good for business. No, once you're inside, you want to hand off as fast as possible. Let the customer deal with it. How do they move the shipment? I delivered 300 kilos of C4 to the United Systems on their homeworld, High Command, about 6 Earth months ago. The diplomat showed up with a dozen of his men, dead men. He packed C4 into their corpses, figuring no one would search them. Smart guy. Wow, that's pretty ruthless, man. Pretty ruthless indeed. I think I'll leave that gun alone. Azzy, could have used your help over there. Oh, and what's this? Ah yes, the hazard markers tutorial, which we of course already know about. So, you know, don't drop down there. Moving on then, to the gunship. Oh, whoa, 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 this thing's like actually moving. Holy balls.
Ah, the mercs have brought in a gunship. I'll have to stay close to their cannons so they can't fire. You'll have to board their ship and disable the cannons yourself. Get going.
Or is it just that there's, the background's moving? I've got to be honest, I don't know how this is being done, and I suppose it might be moving a bit fast for, like, the game to keep up. But this is awesome.
Damn it, rebel fighters incoming. I need you to commandeer the ship yourself and act as a decoy to lure the fighters away from me. Get up to the cockpit.
But however this is done, this is brilliant. I've been thinking to myself that it'd be like really cool to do a Nova Kid mission where, like, you're
Getting a lot of rebel beam signatures locking onto the Letheia ship. Prepare for enemy reinforcements.
Anyway, so I thought it'd be like really cool to do a Nova Kid mission where you're like helping like a Nova Kid sheriff or like bounty hunter or something. Might even tie in well to introduce, like, the bounty hunting mechanic if that ever gets reintroduced. Like, I was specifically thinking, like, maybe, like, recovering Azra or something. And, like, part of it would be, like, on a train that was, like, actually moving. And I just thought that would be, like, so cool. And seeing, like, apparently that's actually possible. A little glitchy, but possible is awesome. It's a good show right there. I've always wanted to go to Earth. What was Earth like before the ruin infected it? Lucky for you, I was part of the janitorial staff back in the good old days. Earth was very different than what people imagine. Back then, everybody thought that Earth was a lush place. Well, that's true when you're in those tall skyscrapers in Protectorate territory. Reality is, Earth is as far as lush when it comes down to the surface. Or, I think that should be as far from lush. England, one of the most popular tourist places on Earth due to that Protectorate Academy. I was tasked with scrubbing the exteriors of these skyscrapers. You see those clouds in these photos? What they don't tell you is that that's actually the remains of a nuclear winter. Took ancient history classes, that's how I know it. It's when the humans nuked each other back in the late 21st century. My task of scrubbing was to ensure that the radiation wouldn't seep up the walls, you know, from the wind and shit. It was only alpha decay, so I only needed a standard industrial gas mask. Of course, the protectors never told anyone of the radiation threat. Now what about the rest of Earth? Well, the radiation in nuclear winter isn't safe, not yet. But many outlying areas outside of the heavily affected nuked areas are still relatively safe to live in. I don't know much, but places like Washington are thick with radioactive materials. England just happened to suffer a few more nukes than the other capital cities during World War III. What the fuck? I hear you, man. I hear you. Though I do kind of like the idea that the United Systems introduces a bit of like a dark past into like how the Protectorate formed.
Shit, time locked door. You'll have to defend yourself for 3 minutes once you activate that terminal. When the door opens, I'll need you to access their pilot console. I need you to manually pilot the ship yourself.
All right. Let's get some action going here, boys. Oh. Well. They're not sending their best. And old Azzy here is... I mean, at least they're politely coming one at a time. So that's pretty cool. That's nice of them. I appreciate that. I'm willing to bet they're going to start spawning in faster and more than one at a time. But, for now, it's just like picking off fish in a barrel. A very small barrel. Alright, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1/6 of the way there. Good enough for me. Maybe they're not... Oh, there's someone. Finally, I was getting a little worried that the United Systems and Letheia were just gonna give up. I guess not, which is good. That's good. You know what else I also think would be nice if the paint tool got expanded in the next Starbound update? You know, just so we had some more colors. Because I was doing some building and I was like trying to color some stuff to be like appropriate, like thematically, and I couldn't quite get the right colors, which was very, very disappointing. Like I had almost all the right colors, but I just didn't have access to the right shades, and it was very sad. Very, very sad indeed. But, you know, sometimes that's how life is, man. You don't always get what you want. But you can certainly try, which is probably the most important part. Well played. I mean, we're almost there. Almost. Anyway, but yeah. I like this. I really like this, because it's proof of concept that the idea of, like, a level that at least has the illusion of, like, you being on a moving object could work. And it would be just... that would be awesome. Very awesome indeed. Also, just because I think the Nova Kid and having, like, a great train robbery-esque kind of mission would just be really, Really cool. And it also, you know, maybe a little, some references, some westerns, some stuff like that. That'd be great. In fact, I'd actually say do it the way this is, where we have, like, the first part of the mission is just trying to get your target.
Ah, bloody hell, we got fighters closing in. I need you to commandeer the Letheia ship. Get them as far away from me as possible. I'll swing back once I dropped off the shipment to one of yours.
Or one of ours, rather. Anyway, but yeah, like, first part would be just getting Azra to the train station. Second part would be the actual, like, train thing. Be good stuff. Good stuff, I tell ya. Mission active, effective immediately, classified redacted. Attention mercs. Your target is a man named Lichtov Clark, a dangerous arms dealer and a threat to the profits of Letheia Corp. Indirectly affecting our ships, as this man is selling weaponry to various ex-corporate military bandits. This is an extremely dangerous mission and requires an active mode of teamwork and communication with each other. Lichtov, the target at Redacted, will send an unarmed weapons smuggling ship being piloted by his own personal mercenary. Your first part of the mission is to shoot the ship and down it near Sector Redacted to lure Lichtov to obtain the shipment himself. Lichtov is a daring man, and our strategists predict he'll bring one of his loyalist super soldiers. Once the ship is downed and Lichtov has been lured into the area, engage the target and prevent them from taking the shipment. Warning. Rebel forces of the United Systems military, notably their elite Desert Ops forces, have been confirmed to have a small presence in the general 700 cubed kilometer operational area. It's recommended that your group attempt to carefully down the shipment in an isolated area. If the situation arises with a rebel encounter, diplomatic abilities are required, which is why we assigned a diplomatic officer to your group. Rebels will be happy to help take down the loyalists, provided you put your end of the work into it. Payment is 25 untraceable rough earth diamonds. Everybody is paid equally. There is no reason to fight each other. There's an additional 20 diamonds involved in the payments if Lichtov's super soldier is killed. We're not a direct threat to our government. This criminal has a major presence in the criminal underworld. Good luck. Well. Oh, hello. Alright, here we go. Also, I guess this episode may be slightly longer than usual. But that's okay.
Hey, still alive? Good flying, but you can't fight off military fighters. I'm not sure what ticked Letheia off, but they're sending in transports and are closing in on you.
Oh, I think I can take down their fighters, possibly. Though I see we've been shot down. Also, we have another message from the koala. Actually, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're just missing 1 now. Well, assuming there's only the 10. Have you ever refused to sell weapons to anyone? I'm a humanist. I don't judge. Maybe you would. I wouldn't, or I couldn't sell arms. Bullshit, Ratuko. You have all the skills to be an arms dealer. Better one than me, even. You're smart, you're creative, you're a salesman. You sold me on doing these dumb interviews. Man, the rest is just paperwork. I might be able, but psychologically unable to sell arms. I'm talking facts, you're talking theory. You're not a good person, Ratuko. You've just been lucky enough. You've never had to be otherwise. When it comes down to it, a man can do what a man will do. Believe what you want. To be honest, to a certain extent, I feel like the koala is like desperately trying to justify his own like moral failings with this, which I think is interesting. Because while I'm interpreting it that way, maybe you watching at home might be thinking and saying, you know what? Like, you might have a different conclusion to that. Which is totally valid. And all. Maybe I'm just too much of a naive optimist in, like, the good of people. Maybe raised on too many comic books and Saturday morning cartoons. But I like to think that if it came... Also, Azzy, did you take down that ship that was attacking us? Good work. Anyway, I'd like to think that if it came right down to it, I would do the right thing in a morally rough situation such as this.
Alright, I'm swooping in the area now. You've crashed next to a rebel military outpost, and I can assure you that the rebels in Letheia are not happy with you popping up.
Damn right, I'm the chosen one after all. You know, if we go with kind of the narrative as built up by the vanilla story. After all, the cultivator chose us. He could have saved everyone on Earth, but he chose to save us. You know, when we blew up the rune and stuff. I mean, That's probably simplifying things a little bit, but when you think about it, I mean, if the Protector had the power to save us, why couldn't he save the Earth? Or it? I'm gonna say the Protector's an it, because I kind of imagine that, you know, some ancient being might not have, like, kind of male, female, like, you know, human gender. Especially if it was the only one of its kind. Then it would probably be, you know, a hermaphrodite or something, maybe. Or just totally asexual. Anyway, we also missed some dialogue here.
More beam signatures incoming, this time with mercs and rebels.
Well, looks like we've got some shooting to do. I mean, I suppose we could always introduce them to our friend, the Mecharachnid, or Metal Gear Rex. I mean, I know that's not its name, but I like calling this thing. It's obviously inspired by Metal Gear Rex, so, you know, it's cool, man. It's all cool. Life is cool. Anyway, but yeah, when it comes to ideology, I would definitely say I'm probably like a naive optimist when it comes to like imagining humanity's place in the future among the stars. Like, I figure, like, there's a lot of bad stuff going on even in the world right now, even in supposedly civilized nations, but I figure we'll figure things out and, like, we'll get good stuff going eventually. As long as we don't ever give up the good fight, you know, for, like, preserving those ideals that we consider, you know, to be most important, that bind us as humans together. And eventually, you know, any other species we may find out there among the stars. Anyway, storage device recording. Ah, man, 7 weeks in this hot, scorching fucking desert. It's just patrols every single fucking day and night. Just patrol, patrol, patrol. What the hell does High Command think we're gonna find out here? They want us to wank our military dicks over some fucking sand? Is that their problem? We're asserting dominance over fucking nothing. It's just red sand for miles across. More fucking sand. Why do we need patrols if we have radar equipment? The desert ops get all this fancy shit while the frontline region are whittling away in the cities, doing the actual fighting. Why aren't we helping them? We could win this war faster if High Command just let us win this war. Kinda wondering if it's gonna turn around that there's like some bigger conspiracy going on here. There's nothing out here, and I'm goddamn saying it. Of course, then again, the people like on the ground probably don't see the big picture that the people like actually directing the war would have, but even so. Anyway, there's nothing out here, and I'm goddamn saying it. Layered Kevlar armor, night vision, and proper real deal M4A2s, and not those cheap shitty USM knockoffs. Point is, this whole patrol deal with the desert ops is utterly pointless, and we're not doing anything to help the under-equipped men who are at the front lines, dying because they're wearing nothing but uniforms and wielding guns so bad they need to attach bayonets to increase their effectiveness. I'm gonna speak to my officer about this. We can't just keep wanking our dicks all over this sand and claiming it in the name of democracy. This isn't a war anymore. It's just a massive dick measuring contest for High Command to show off to the galaxy. Paper is attached to the back. Addendum. We have been abandoned. Contact with other remaining forces tells us to stay hidden from the encroaching Protectorate. Apparently, our technology we have in the deserts are based on World War III technology, cached on Mars in the event of a catastrophic apocalypse-class event on Earth. Well, at least it's good to know that someone fought to have some kind of backup plan, in case Earth got blown up.
I don't really know what to make of this situation. Letheia and the rebels are actually working together. But for what reason? What business are they doing?
These are all very good questions. And I'm apparently just typing random things now. Come on, Azzy. Oh. Hello, friend. You know, I'm almost thinking I gotta get rid of this armor because the set effect is just too OP. Like, we have a 1 in 3 chance to just instantly kill everything close to us when they shoot at us, and that's a little bit much. Ah, first contact. Holy shit, High Command, holy shit, where have you guys been? This is Operator Lyra's. Christ, you guys are still alive? Of course we are. Us Unitans don't surrender so easily. Born to fight, remember? Yeah, well, you're the first outpost we've had the liberty of contacting. We know it's been a year since you last had comms with us, but we're gonna get you guys out for real. Yeah, sure, remember when you left us? We've been living in the underground metros and had to build from scratch while Protectorate and Loyalists are bombing us from above. Yes, we all know. Just hang tight. We're dealing with the Common Treaty Organization right now to help with taking back Seoul. Just hang tight. Give it a few months. Well, any higher orders for us, you know, follow. We try taking over a few of those Martian military caches. We already have. We've got sites D5, Y2, U1, and T3. All of them are American, though. We've got none of CTO's tech, nor any of the Russian tech. Only so much M4 rifles are enough, only so much M4 rifles are enough to keep a select few soldiers armed. We've devolved into using civvy rifles back in the cities. Okay, well, alright, keep searching. I've heard of some sort of World War III tech that's able to destroy entire cities in seconds. It's a mech. From what we've heard, codenamed Rex. Oh ho ho. No leads, huh? Not at all. Good luck and Godspeed. Are we gonna get to fight a giant Metal Gear Rex? Like a real super-powered Metal Gear Rex? I like the sound of that. That's just cool. I mean, even if there's no Rex to fight, just... Oh dear. Ping in these boxes? The answer is not really. Ooh, we're actually near the end. At least the end for now. Well, we were taught something. Since we're alive and you are not. Diplomatic resolutions. Actually, I'm almost wondering if my concern that I needed, like, overpowered armor to survive is just because Fracking Universe changes the difficulty, like, generation on planets, and the United Systems planets we've found ended up being, like, a bit higher tier as a result. And thus now we're overpowered for the missions when it comes to defense and stuff. I don't know. What I do know is that we are demonstrating that we are super soldiers, though, so that's good. Anyway, this is the United Systems military outpost. Coordinates EN. State your aircraft identification, license code, weaponry, and your intentions, or you'll be fired on by anti-aircraft emplacements. You have 5 minutes to respond. This is Letheia Remnant Hill 40. Or Regiment Hill 40. Landing at coordinates EN. Aircraft designation LTS 766-277-874. Unarmed transport. Our orders are to engage a loyalist target estimated to arrive within 40 minutes. On behalf of our current client for this op. I saw that correctly. You're engaging a loyalist target? If you've identified loyalists, you could help us in the war effort. It's an op from our client, although we can't refuse to say... I wonder who the client is. Is it Ezra? Azra? Is Nox behind all this? I assume she's behind everything, really. Although we can't refuse to say no to extra firepower now, can we? Because honestly, with the rune failing... Well, with the rune plan to just destroy everything a failure... hijacking the United Systems and similar human supremacist type groups, or at least anti-protectorate groups, and turning them into human supremacist groups if they aren't already, then Azra would get considerable more legitimacy than her silly Oculus cult, which even she figures is just a bunch of useful idiots, rather. Semi-useful idiots. Not quite useless idiots. We're happy to give a hand in firepower. Give us the signal if you need us. Much appreciated. We'll give you the go signal when we need you. Officer out. And a whole bunch of money and some spears that we don't really have the room for. Oh, we actually could have just skipped all this and gone straight down here. Alright.
I'm right here. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait, is there actually more? There's another part to this? Mars Desert campaign complete. Speak to Lichtov to finish this quest line. I should speak to Lichtov about my efforts in securing the shipment. Also, some more meth, because everyone needs more drugs. Apparently. Oh wait, I should have got rid of this. Instead of that. Well, I guess we might as well take our drugs with us, and we'll drop all this stuff off. And do I actually not have room? Oh my. I'm gonna take the titanium. That seems like it'll be more imminently useful. Oh, and we're going back to Mars. Okay, so let's go turn in this mission. And turn up the radio.
That was some good stuff. Like something out of an action movie. Well, I don't know what else to say. Guess I'll call you when I have some jobs for you. Alright, you can leave now. Maybe check on Sarge.
Yes, we will be checking on Sarge, because I know for a fact that he's got another mission for us, because I saw it when I'll just get rid of that. We don't really need the money. See what old Lichtov's message here is. I know who you are, and I've seen what you are capable of. You didn't think I'd just send off a random ape, or send a random ape off to fetch me a shipment of guns? Hell no. I sent someone I know can get the job done, and you were just fit for it. Obedient, loyal, and best of all, you've got the goals of the loyalists in mind. That's why you're here, yeah? You keep following my orders, and we'll both come out of this richer. Carry on now. We've got business to do. Yes, business. Alright. So that's actually going to do it for this episode. When we come back next time, though, we've got another campaign, I believe, to start with Sarge. But until then, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. And I'll see all you in the next video.